Now, this is serious, guys. The UK government, the UK law does not play with this. They take this very serious. If you are in the UK as a student, as a skilled worker, as a dependent, as a visitor, as whatever, even if you are a passerby in the UK, please respect yourself and respect your family back home and respect, people, your friends, your well-wishers and your enemies, so that you don't get tagged, so that you don't get put behind, for committing this very crime. Now, I will be using some kind of colloquial expressions here to avoid copyright. Meanwhile, before I go on to tell you about this video is a collaboration with Teddy Blake. Yes, I got a package from Teddy Blake. So this is how you're gonna receive your package directly from Teddy Blake. Yeah, so here I am cutting it open for you to see what I've got in here. Wow, hey, look at that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I love this. Wow, guys, hey, this is a luxury, it's a treasure to keep. To be honest, I love this. Teddy Blake, they made their bags from 100% Italian leather. It's a beautiful treasure for you to keep. So please, guys, I want you to patronize them. And when you do, endeavor to use my discount code TBCHI30. Okay? And when you do, you're definitely gonna get $30 off the original price. It comes in different sizes, in different colors. What a beautiful designer's bag to keep. Alright, guys, so I place it here. Yes, why I make emphasis on the point I'm trying to drive on this video. Guys, it pierces my heart seeing these things on social media these days. Not only on social media, on Daily Mails. And it's really baffling that someone would spend huge amount of money to come to UK for his or her study, and then you end up going to jail, you end up behind because of conge, because of your inability to have self-control. I am avoiding using strong words in this video, to avoid copyright. So please, I don't know if you have seen the videos making brands on the internet, different kinds of, 2 different videos recently, the most recent ones. In this very country, you do not have any business at all with a girl who is under 18. Yes, sex education is taught in our various schools here, and if you are a parent coming into the UK with your children, endeavor to teach your children about when to start doing, bed actions. Let me just use that, bedmatic action. Endeavor to teach your children. Hence they are teen, hence they are up to 7 years, 10 years. Start talking to them about this so that they wouldn't get involved in all these dirty deals, and tarnish your image here. And if you have the ones who are almost 16, 17, they can as well go in if they misbehave in this very country. Now, age of consent in the UK is as from 16 years up, but that does not mean when your child or when your teen is 16, that person can start having a bedmatic action with another. No, it's wrong until that person is 18. Because sometimes the 2 people involved in this action, maybe if a 20-year-old man is having an affair with a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, and the person who is 20 years old might sometimes be in a place of power, in a position of power more than the 17-year-old. For instance, if your coach, your teacher, your doctor is about 20 years, and you are having an affair with someone who is underage, that is not allowed in this country. You might go in for it, because that person does not have the psychological, mental capacity to consent. Sometimes they play along with you. This is one of the charges why R. Kelly, our superstar, is behind currently, because minors were also involved in one of the cases he was charged for. Okay, so these very 2 Nigerians, some of you might have seen the videos. Yes, one of them traveled from a different country. Yes, when I say different country, he is in the UK. UK has 4 regions. It's as good as saying UK has 4 countries. He traveled all the way from Scotland, Edinburgh, to Leeds to meet a 13-year-old girl whom he claimed he visited him, whom he claimed he was visiting just to surprise the girl on her 14th birthday. And he got captured at the train station. What are you doing with a 14-year-old girl in this very country? This guy also lied to the girl that he was 19 years, whereas he is a 37-year-old Nigerian man. Sorry to say this, it is not something to be hidden. Don't come for me that I'm talking about Nigerians, because it's all over the news, it's all over the media, even their videos. So don't come after me here. You spent huge amount of money coming here to study or to work. Can't you see adults to date? And why did you even lie? Oh my goodness, it's a whole lot to think about. There's another one, Dami by name. That one was also involved with a 13-year-old girl. They've been talking dirty, and he was claiming that the girl lied. How could she be 13? Remember, these people, when they are 13, when they are 12, sometimes they look older than they are, And guess what? If any of them had lied about their age, honestly, you will be the one to have your name splashed on the media, all over the media, as a what? A kiddie fiddler. This wouldn't be nice. And categorically speaking, having an affair with someone under the age of 16 in this very country, the UK, attracts what? 14 years of jail sentence. This guy was actually given 4.5 years of sentence, probably because they've not done the act. But he was chatting with this girl, talking dirty with this girl, trying to talk her into fiddling herself. Oh my God. So that could be the reason. And he lied about his age to this very girl, showing some offensive photos, images of himself, talking about him having a large bola. The other guy was also talking to the girl about, when she does it the first time, that is only gonna, have some kind of, I don't want to use blood. Sorry, that when she does it for the first time, it won't be painful. That will be just a little stand off, what I'm trying to say. And she will get used to it. How on earth are you trying to convince a minor, a 13-year-old girl about Urgede movement in the other room? This is an offense in this very country. This is not a country whereby somebody who is older would be dating someone who is younger. This is not a place where you play, I am an uncle to this young girl, and then you end up going down in bed with that person. It is not allowed in this very country. So be careful what you do, to be honest. This is just disgusting when talking about this. Now, it is all right in this very country for two minors, for two teenagers to be friends, boyfriend and girlfriend. It is not unusual to see two teenagers doing some kind of things that are considered an eyesore in our own very country. If you live in the UK, you can attest to this. Usually on the buses, on the trains, you see two teenagers behind you doing, fondling each other, becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. This is not something that is allowed in our country, but it happens, right under our noses in our own country, and our parents cannot do anything, yet it is forbidden. But here, I remember attending, an anniversary ceremony. An Igbo brother of ours, not just a Nigerian man, yes, we got acquainted, and he actually introduced the daughter to us, who is 16, and he introduced the daughter and the boyfriend, a white guy. Both of them, they were dancing, having fun, they were dancing together at the anniversary. Me and my husband, we started talking about this. Such things do not happen in our country. But I think this is okay, because their parents, they know that, yes, my daughter is safe. She's going out with someone in her age, someone in her class, And when they see her with another man or with another young boy in her age, they would question that. So it is okay, bring your children's, boyfriends, girlfriends home, know who they are, know their parents, know whom they are going out with, educate them, let them know the implication and the consequences of having, bad action when they are not due for it, when they are not even 18, what would be the consequences if they do this. Yes, they could even go behind for doing it, for disobeying their parents. So this is why you should have that discussion with your children. But now I'm talking about adults, because a 37-year-old man going for a 13-year-old girl, even when he was ranting You know, how can she be 13? She's not 13. How can she be 13? But you are going behind for that. You are not expected to be going out with a 13 and under 18 in this very country. Now, if you cannot control your conji and the thing is doing you all the time, you can go to the club. Yes, when you get to the club, you can see a lot of them who are ready to give it to you. And if you take them home, maybe they do it with you, and don't be surprised that they would wake up in the morning and call the police on you. Why? Because they would claim that they were underjurors and you took them home, or they would claim that you took advantage of them, that they were drunk when they followed you home. So be careful. So it's better when you want to date on a dating site, on a dating site, even if the person lies about her age, when you start conversing with this person, because this young man who traveled all the way from Scotland to meet this girl in Leeds, from what is written, he has been communicating with this girl in the last 5 months plus. What stops you from talking to the parents? Yes, if you are sure. In fact, there is every indication that he had a negative motive for this girl, because he also went there with Opunnabenyu condom. They found condom in his pocket. He had already booked a hotel where he would be meeting with this 30. He knows the other person knows, you know. So this is just complicated. It is an act of what a pedophile would do, you know. So please be careful. Do not get yourself in trouble. Imagine ending up in the kirikiri in the UK, you know. And by the time he comes out of this, definitely they would catapult him back to Nigeria. And if he applies to go to any other country, not even UK alone, anywhere he applies, he has a criminal record following him. He cannot even work in this country. By the time he goes home, he wants to go to Australia, he wants to go to America. The embassy will type in his name. It will come up with criminal record, you know, sex offender. That's what he is right now. Do you want to be associated with this? So please, let's be careful. Remember to check out this bag, teddyblack.com. That's their website. And remember to use my discount code when making order for your $30 off. My discount code remains TBCHI30. Alright guys, this is it for this content. I sincerely appreciate your comment. Like this video and subscribe to my channel and keep coming for more. Bye.